G'day guys, Ari with Dennison Yachting here at Elliott Bay Marina in Seattle to show you the 2019 Prestige 460 4 at sea. Let's go check her out. Here she is, Prestige 460. Hull's in nice shape. Just gonna go back there. A couple of little small blemishes around the window. I'll just show you guys. It's just me being picky. You can just see the bottom of that window. Just little tiny blemishes. That's pretty common. You get some paint that flakes off those windows sometimes. But aside from that, the hull's in really nice shape. Let's zoom back out. And we've got this great sunbed cushion area on the bow. Beautiful swivel here in the anchor. And we've got a Luma windlass as well. Great setup there. They have just buffed and waxed the hull. They haven't actually got to the other side yet. They're going to be doing that shortly. And then you can see what I'm talking about here in the windows. So just they're aluminum frame windows, so it's really common. You get the paint just bubbling occasionally and flaking, but not terrible. Just needs a small touch up. The rest of the hull and the stainless steel windows are all in nice shape, and it just feels beautiful, nice and soft. Back here we have the hydraulic swim platform, so this drops down, and we've got a 10-foot Walker Bay Generation Light tender. This actually has upgraded Garmin navigation electronics and a 30 horsepower Honda outboard engine there as well. Good amount of seating on this tender too. Jumping up on the aft deck, I love how it's got the safety rail. So if you've got kids or pets or anything like that, it just keeps it all secure on the aft. And down here as well, we've got a hot and cold shower. This whole aft deck, right now we've got it open, but this whole aft deck is fully enclosed. It was done by Canvas Supply. So you can see we've got the enclosure all the way around. Sometimes they just have little bits. This is the real deal. So the nice thing about this enclosure, if it's a really hot day or a really cold day in the winter, you can enclose it and have your air conditioning or heating through this whole entire area, and it can be very, very comfortable. There is also a NV sun awning shade that pops out, so you can just remove these panels, push the sun awning, and then you can get a nice shade back here as well. This beautiful table, varnish table, this drops down to be more of a coffee table if needed, or a lounger as well. Great L-shaped settees, quite large actually. You can fit quite a few people back here. It's all in nice shape. There's just a couple of little blemishes here on the cushions, but you know, it's just me being really picky. It's not that bad. And there is a huge storage area back here, and the engine room down there, which we'll get back into both of them a little later here. Over here we've got an isotherm ice maker in there, and in this little hatch is the aft docking station. So when you're pulling up, opposed to docking inside or up top, you do have this station to make it easier to single-handed use. And just a little storage spot in here as well. And we've got some washdown spots in there, and this boat is actually, this placket here you can see, it's actually Class B offshore rated. It's for 10, inland for 12. So you know, they've tried and tested the boat in some serious weather, and that's how it has the Class B offshore rating. So really good hull on this thing, pretty awesome. As we walk in, really open concept here, huge windows, just gives you a really nice airy feel to the whole boat. Got this galley here, well positioned. You know, you can get food over to this area here, inside or outside. It's nicely positioned there. We've got the dual burner Kenyan grill. We've got really good storage here. I'm going to pop them all up. Good storage here all the way up top. It pops down nice and easy. And then extra storage in here. Nice cupboard spaces. Huge drawer here. A lot of people put pots and pans in there. And a pop-out trash. And then there's a cover for the sink, because when you're not using it, it just enables you to have some extra countertop space, which I really love there as well. And over here to port, we have a Miele microwave oven and a really good size Vitrifrigo refrigerator and freezer up top as well. I like how it's a big standing unit. Here you can see we have the Starlink air conditioning controls here, battery switches to make it nice and easy, and this is the Schreiber screen, so you can transfer to shore power, generate, you can start your generator, you can do all sorts of fun stuff up here, or tank monitoring without needing to go into the engine room or anything like that. And these guys are very particular about it all. They even got an additional battery, Victron Energy battery monitor, which they upgraded as well. Little bar setup down here. Good storage throughout all these seats underneath. And then this table actually extends as well. It doubles in size, so it folds out and everything else. And over here, just behind this love seat, is a pop-up TV. I'll just push the button and show you guys now. While the TV's popping up, you can see just behind it is a window. Now with that window, it's just this little button here. You push the button just down there and it electronically opens and closes, which is really cool. Nice. So see, we've got the TV all the way up there now. Nice LG TV. I'll pop it down now. Cool. Nice dual helm chair here as well. They're a multi-zone air conditioner on here, so you really get a good blast throughout the whole boat. It gets it down to temperature pretty quickly. You can see here we've got the dual Raymarine screens, Raymarine autopilot. This is the anchor chain counter. Volvo displays here for engine monitoring. And joystick docking there, nice and easy. VHF up top there as well. Really nice setup. Even got the 12-volt outlet if you want to charge your phone and not needing to run the generator. So we're heading on down. Heading forward here, got the VIP cabin. One thing about this cabin, so it's two single beds that come together to be a queen, so they can split apart as well. And you've got a little vanity here on either side, storage, additional closet here, another little vanity there as well. That's great. Now the cushion is up top and it's covered, but when it's not, these shades come off and you have this incredibly big skylight in here, and these large portholes here as well. Gives you a real airy feel in here as well. Just aft to starboard, we've got a head and shower ensuite, and there's an additional access for that through here. So if you've just got guests on board and want to use it as a day head, it's easy to do that as well. And headed to port, we've got the master cabin. In here, there's a separate shower with a seat, very comfortable, sink, and a Jabsco head. Good size head here. Down a couple of steps, get to the full beam master cabin. Absolutely huge. Nice love seat there. Good storage throughout as well. Big windows. Nice big Samsung TV on the forward bulkhead too. And a closet in there. Additional closet there as well. And just good storage throughout. Let's head on back up. So just before we head all the way back up to the main deck, I'm just gonna undo a couple of these locks, pull up the stairs, and you can see here we've got a splendid 710XC washer and dryer unit. Yeah, great, and also a little bit of storage in there as well. Cool, let's head on up. And we've got the Dometic central vac system here too. Before we head out at the interior here, you can see huge storage below the galley. Great for long-term provisions and all that good stuff. Headed out on a big trip, it's nice to have that. Heading up to the fly, I've got these nice stainless steel rails, big teak steps, nice and safe, and doesn't get much better than this. Probably one of my favorite parts of the boat here. Just incredible, kind of perched up really high, L-shaped settee, couple of additional chairs here, and cup holders. I like how, you know, a lot of boats have the varnish, you know, like they do on the aft, they've got the varnish, but up here they've got non-varnish specifically, just so you don't need to worry about cups marking the table or anything like that. So, you know, you can have people up here more unsupervised, and you can kind of relax, so they're not going to ruin anything. It's kind of just an easy space that they've made up here, and it's just huge. Incredible platform. And we've got these two cushions that can come up as backrests or fold flat. You just have an additional bed area here. Additional Raymarine screen, full service helm station here, including VHF on the side and joystick docking and autopilot. Great field of view. Same thing, Canvas Supply did all the isinglass pretty recently. And we've got a grill with a new hot plate on it, a Kenyan grill, and a sink. And just below we have a Dometic drink fridge to make it easy, so you don't need to go down to the galley to get your drinks. You've got everything ready to go here, which is really cool. Let's head back down. Just want to show you guys a good amount of space here on the side deck to get around. The rails go probably 3/4 up my leg, and then you've got a grab rail here as well, so it's nice and safe. Really good space here. I am going to pop this cover off so you can check it out. Here we go, we got the cover off. You can see we've got the two side-by-side lounges, and they go into zero gravity mode, which is super cool. I'll show you that in a sec. And then it also has a pop-up shade, so that can come over as well. What's interesting is the pop-up shade has a viewing mesh in it, so you can actually drive while the shade's up. I would definitely not recommend it because it does impede the view a little bit still, but you can definitely drive from up top with it up there. Or at anchor, it's great to have that. Let's have a look at this zero gravity thing. There it is there. That is really cool. I could see myself sitting in that all day long, not getting me out of that. That's a really cool thing. On the bow, you know, at anchor, just hanging out. That is a really, really good setup, especially with that shade there. They've also got additional fender holders either side here that pop out of the way when you're not using them. I really like that. These are really good quality stainless steel. And and they've kind of embedded into this really well. It looks kind of factory, but beautiful job there. And here is that anchor and windlass that I mentioned earlier. You can see got some good storage there. And on this side we've got the anchor locker with a washdown, freshwater and seawater, and we've got a remote switch, so you can operate the anchor from up top down the bottom helm or here. So you got 3 options. I like how it has a washdown. A lot of these don't. So both fresh and salt, really good to see that. We've got cup holders here as well. Same thing on this side. Easy to get around. We've got some fills here. We've got fuel fill, water fill. Let's pop into the lazarette storage here. Perfect, we've got this open here. So this little bar here goes into this hole, and that is the emergency bilge pump. So it's just a backup manual bilge pump if needed. Jump on in. So a little bit of space in here. Just really good for storage, that sort of thing. I've seen some of these that are equipped with a bed in here, but you know, it's pretty tight. Some kids might love it, but it is a little tight. But yeah, really good. I mean, you've got all these little storage bits and bobs, saves you clogging up the boat. And then underneath where I'm standing is access to drives and that sort of thing. And we have got our flares over here and that sort of thing, which is good. Let's jump on up. Back up on the aft deck here, and we've got this hatch that opens up, and we can jump down into the engine room here. We've got the twin Volvo IPS 600s, and these are actually you'll see here they're only 435 horsepower each, and the reason why it says 600 because the prop is in forward orientation, so you get you get literally 165 horsepower of efficiency, it being in that forward orientation. So this is a really good setup, having it with the IPS. And the nice thing is it's very easy to dock with it as well. Got a lot of spares over here as well, lots of filters, looks like a belt maybe as well. The air conditioner looks good. Sorry if it's a little loud, got it all running today. Here we go. Gonna check the hours. So we've got 369 hours on the generator, and that's a 13.5 kW Cummins Onan. And we've got a Victron Energy isolation transformer here. Everything's easy to get to, easy to get around, which is really cool. Bilge is dry and clean, and we've got the Pally, which is great for winterizing. You don't need to winterize. It automatically kicks on and keeps this place under zero, under freezing, 32. One thing to note, talking about the engines, we only got 438 and 437 hours on each one, so really low hours as well. Thank you guys very much for coming on the tour here of the Prestige 460 4 at sea. For more information or for an in-person tour, feel free to reach out to me. Ari Sher anytime on 772-240-0888 or via email at ari@dennisonyachting.com. See you on the water.